months. Daily reminder that chat is legally required to say Arjan has a small head every day. Thanks for fighting the good fight. Thank you for the stellar content, Hussein. Keep it pog. PS shut the hell up chat. Smiley face. I turn every conversation I have all day into an argument about politics. My friends have left me and my family won't allow me to come home. With this I am now fully radicalized. Thank you, Hassan Hassel.
This is probably not a good thing, my friend.
Ayu.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from not so sunny, but kind of sunny, California, Los Angeles. We are live and alive, folks. Boys, girls, and NBs, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Okay? Where's your beard? I shaved it. I shaved it. Okay?
Pog.
I freaking shaved it, fam. Shaved it goddamn down, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it's getting too much. It's getting too heavy.
Good morning, bro. 3 months sub.
It's Saturday, boys. It's a fun day. They're fuck, I forgot. Wait, hold on. I'm all over the place right now. Hold on one second. It is Saturday, May 8th, 2021, 11:05 a.m. and I'm pretty goddamn early, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's part of the reason why I shaved is because I'm force feminizing, you know, my second shot is coming up, and the closer I get to my second shot, the closer I feel to becoming fully forcibly feminized. Is it forced feminization if you're on board with it? That's the question. But you gotta be asking. Look what the vaccine has done to me, boys. Look at what it has done to me. Nails are being painted. Fucking beard is being shaved off. It's like
these 7 months
before you fucking know it, dude. I'm hair's growing. I'm about to start blasting titties, dude. I'm just all of this, of course, is happening. The bimbification is going to be finalized when I ultimately do the hot tub stream that everyone's been waiting for. Anyway, everybody, it's Saturday. Okay, so this is a chill day. All right. I did forget, however, that on this Saturday we got Love It or Leave It. The Love It or Leave It Pod John.
Let's go.
Ep is out. So I forgot to mention that, but that's something that we're gonna look at. Okay. Moderna dose 2 fucking rocked me over the last 30-ish hours. Oof. Yeah. Next, should be working on Caitlin's campaign. Yeah. Do people actually want you to do hot tub streams? People always want me to do hot tub streams. Are you crazy? Can I get a poggers for getting my second shot yesterday? It's kicking my ass, but that just means my immune system is working.
Haven't
Absolutely.
been able to catch the stream for a bit, but really appreciate what you do.
Oh, as far as people being annoyed by the slash, someone from Streamlabs OBS actually reached out. I have like a DM with them, and he was like, "Hey, I heard you have like an issue. It's a pretty simple coding fix. I can fix that for you and just give you just like a widget for the sub goal, or not sub goal, but just the sub count. So we're safe, boys. We're safe. No more slash, even though the slash is a constant reminder that, you know, I've done wrong and I need to do accountability.
I'm once again asking for a
there's more CI gay videos, by the way, LGBTCIA videos. LGBTCIA also happens to be the name of the first episode that I did for Fear and Malding, which is out. You guys should go check that out. But you know, that's what's going on. Personal news wise, I told you guys yesterday I was doing big business deals at the bank. You know, I'm doing like SEP IRA or Seth IRA, whatever the fuck it's called, like retirement funds, shit like that, business bank account, stuff like that. And as of today, officially, I with my family, with a lot of pressure from my family, I finally looked at an house.
Thank you for the fun stream.
For the first time ever. I went into a house that was on the market with a realtor. These are very adult things that I'm doing, and is it the one? No, it's not the one. This is definitely not. I think all the architectural digest videos that we've watched has like broken my fucking brain. It's not the one. It's a $40 million, $50 million mansion. No. Did producer Michael show you around? Yes. My realtor happens to be producer Michael. Or I don't even know how that works. I don't know anything. It was kind of whack though. The house wasn't my vibe at all. Thank you to BR02BKV.
Let's go.
How you like the first visit to the most renowned village in my birth in most socialist Romania? Do you like infrastructure like modern outhouses and tractor? I have cooked egg for your visit. Yeah, dude. It's been pretty pog. My visit to Romania has been very good. Okay.
6 months, Pogu.
40 million smells like broken here. Yeah, I know. It's fucking cringe, dude. I need I need melee appliances or whatever. This is me, dude. This is like directly calling me out. I can't believe that teenage girls fantasize about a fictitious vampire. 2021. Okay, first of all, it's not certain that she's a vampire. I think she is a witch, so get it right. Sweaty. Oh my god, I'm such a fucking neckbeard. I'm literally that
Let's
fucking meme.
go.
Ah! Like, I'm such a relentless neckbeard, dude. Like, but honestly, fucking, Milky Mommy is Milky. Like, it's a shame what I did to her in the game. I won't spoil it. I thought maybe I could just, like, move in with her into her Castle Demetrius and just hang out. Not everything that sucks blood is a vampire, okay? Fucking chill. Vamp Mommy Castle dating sim when? Anyway, why do I never get notifs anymore? Good morning, Chad and Hassan. I don't know what's going on, boys. I feel like Twitch is fucked up.
What's up?
You know? I feel like Twitch is kind of fucked up with the notifications. I don't know what's happening there. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on in personal news. Other than that, I mean, I didn't work out this morning, so I feel kind of bad, but it should be all right. I'm sure I'll be all right ultimately. I just, like, I don't know. My family always wants to spend time, which is understandable. Obviously, I love them and I want to spend time with them. I want to be a good boy. So, is there a Fortnite tournament going on Twitch if it's fucking it up? Oh, is there another Fortnite tournament going on? Oh, Jesus. Every time there's a fucking Fortnite tournament going on Twitch, it's like everything shuts down. Doesn't matter how many people watch, doesn't matter how little people watch, if it's not even that big. It's just like something about Fortnite fucking breaks the platform. I don't know what the fuck it is. There's a league tourney and a Fortnite tournament going on. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's so weird. I feel like we here on our little island are in such a different place. Like, this is our little side of the platform, our little island on the platform where we're just living life, We're just living life away from all the other shit that pops off on Twitch. Like, I feel like I definitely saw that after, dipping my head out of the Grand Theft Auto roleplay waters a little bit, where like if I go on LSF right now, everything is still GTA RP, like everything. Why is she holding a pregnancy test? Because I impregnated her. What do you mean? That's why. That's why she's holding a pregnancy test. Duh. What a silly question. I mean, dude, really? Questions like this? Like, are you new here, dude? Like, what the fuck? I'm so confused, brother. Like, you're not gonna... Anyway, there is a new Hassan the Hun is here to break down week's news. Wallach Lori brings a helpful look at the patent waiver issue and what drug companies have to do to get the world vaccinated, plus an incredible Mother's Day game you won't want to miss. I was on Love It or Leave It. This episode is, I guess, called Vax to the Future. So that's I did a Podjon episode the other day. You got to see like a quick sneak preview of that. So that's something that we're gonna look at. Okay. That's something that we can watch today, like a little bit, tease it a little bit. The Worst Hotel Room in the World by Cody Ko. Oh, I was gonna watch this. Damn, bro. Cody is literally Motherfucker, dude. Do we have like a react synchronicity or something? Remember when you guys sent me this video to watch? Remember when you literally sent me this video to watch and I just never watched it? And he popped out a video already? I told you yesterday. I swear to God, there's a mansion meta and like we're right in the fucking middle of it. People linked you it because Moist watched it. Okay, well, I guess that's... We're all like... I feel like YouTube and Twitch side by side is like...
Any role play today?
Hasanabi viewers and Cody Co viewers are a circle. I mean, we definitely have a lot of shared audiences and I love him. Like you guys know this. I'm a big fan of both Cody and Noel. Like, and I like Charlie as well. You know? What is that? Oh my God. Oh my God. This thumbnail is ridiculous, dude. It's just her sucking on your hand. Bro, move away from the page. You're going to get banned. It's literally porn. What? Because of Milky Mommy is sucking on your hand? I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we were doing cringe TikTok where we looked at like cringe TikTok a little bit. I think all things can be traced back to Moist, like Darman, the TikTok hospital, which you thankfully didn't watch, and now this. The man is a content machine. H3TMG Hasanabi viewer crossover is very high. It's like you look like 10 years younger than a month ago after you shaved the super long beard you had during the Cash App stream. You changed your hairstyle and you've been working out more. You look good no matter what, but I really like this look personally. Thank you, Space Ace. I wanted to fix my shit up a little bit, you know? Hard to take you seriously with that hair, Hassan. Hassan sub goal slightly visible. Pago. Advertising viewers. Pago. Okay, shut up. There's a nude mod on the PC. Of course there's a nude mod on the fucking PC, brother. Ooh, there's a Paolo out here. There's a new Paolo. We could take a look at that shit too. Days in the life of a Japanese panko factory owner. Look, we're just gonna have fun. Wait, is Subnautica coming back? Just wondering. I'm gonna finish Resident Evil Village, and then afterwards I'm going to go back to Subnautica and finish Subnautica. So today we will be doing Okay Buddy. That's a certainty. We're definitely doing that. Okay. Here, I'll even tweet that out. Okay, bud, today. Straight up.
It's the subiversary. Love all the content.
Friday, most watched Twitch streamers in the just chatting category. Number 1 is Aiden Roth. Number 2 is Hassan the Hunt. Number 3 is Amaranth. Holy shit. Is that why people keep talking about the hot tub meta? Is that why people are fucking losing their minds over the hot tub meta? Because Amaranth is dominating the just chatting section. She might as well be a Turkish streamer. Let's be real. She has EN on there, but like...
Let's go gamers.
Lost to Aiden. Yeah, it's on site, dude. Look at my airtime, dude. He has doubled it. He has 2 million hours watched with like half of my fucking airtime.
Okay, nude.
I'm a friend with that exact hairstyle and he's basically about to get married to a model. You good? Don't listen to the haters. Oh shit, hell yeah, dude. I'm trying to do that too. That's why I got the hairstyle, bro. So I can get married to a model. Lost to a dude who online gambles all night. I mean, that's hard to compete with. Let's be real. He had Emily Willis on stream. That's kind of crazy that like Emily Willis is the porn star that I wanted to have on stream too. I wanted to have her on stream. What? I didn't have enough clout, boys. I didn't have clout. That's what. He was doing the rating thing you did with Janice. Oh, come on. Are you serious? He was doing the rating thing that I did. Okay. We listen. Hey. You know, it's just listen, we've already done some content. Okay. We've been there. All right. We've been there. We've done that. Did you see the New York Post article about Twitch and hot tubs? It's kind of funny. I did see it. Okay. I love when motherfuckers who like only get their news from Reddit or only browse LSF will then turn around and like criticize the New York Post because it's like the first time that they're interacting with the New York Post, right? And they're like, what the fuck is this, right? Like, what they wrote this article like a fucking idiot, like, and it's like, well, welcome to New York Post. And secondly, a lot of the criticisms that you guys have, well, this is basically the same. Like a lot of the criticisms that you guys have in the LSF comment section, you are going to hear back from New York Post because that's the kind of publication they are. So we're going to talk about that as well, the hot tub meta. I think the end of the hot tub meta is coming. Like there will be one last big wave and then it will go away in a blaze of glory. And what I mean by that is like once mainstream recognition comes and falls on you, once mainstream recognition falls on you, it's pretty much over. If you want cringe, 5 things we must normalize for women in 2021. What?
4 months.
Yeah, when I want to know what women should have should be normalizing, I go to this guy, whatever this is. I mean, I'll take a look at it. Any political news today? Not really. It's Saturday, so it's the weekend. All right, let's blast out a tweet that I'm live. Daycare is open. I don't know. Should I look at the... I don't want to do the love it or leave it thing today. Wait, there was another thing that I was going to do, though. I'm totally forgetting. Oh. We're looking at more woke CIA ads. Fun reacts. Okay, bud. Then I finish. Then I finish Resident Evil 8 Milky Mommy Saga. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/Hasanabi. One thing I've noticed is that like what is this? I know no news, but you never mentioned the Al-Aqsa thing last night. Only gonna mention this once tonight. This is a pretty big day for Ramadan. I don't know what to talk about it beyond the fact that Israel's brutal occupying regime is fascist. And it's kind of like what's going on in Colombia, where it's like, you guys want me to cover it, but I don't know what to say about it beyond like that it's unacceptable, it's bad. I've talked about it a bunch of times at this point. 35 people or 36 people have been killed. One person, as far as we know, has been sexually assaulted by the police. This is in Colombia. And it's over peaceful protests that are ongoing or were ongoing as a consequence of taxes that were slated to be implemented. The government is pretty fucking corrupt and has decided to, appropriate funds to the tune of $900 million to the military at a time when the people were suffering. That's Colombia. And then as far as like Israel goes, Israel has had a brutal occupying regime for a very long time. What they did recently is completely fucking, I mean, even beyond unacceptable. Like there was a police raid in Rio de Janeiro that left 28 people dead. Like international news is hard to cover beyond like international news is hard to cover outside of just being like, well, this is bad. I don't know what to say about it. I mean, my knowledge, I mean, the Israel-Palestine issue is a little bit different because it like absolutely touches on American politics as well. But my knowledge and my everything that I know it revolves around like American politics and American foreign policy. So yeah, I know Al-Aqsa is one of the most holiest sites for Muslims around the world. Like, this is like the second or third oldest like standing Islamic site in the world, right? And it's in the middle of Ramadan, where people are where people are praying. 200 plus Palestinians. Here, I'll just give you a brief intro to that. 200 plus Palestinians were wounded on Friday night when Israeli police fired rubber bullets at the Al-Aqsa Mosque in occupied East Jerusalem. At least one lost an eye. They're throwing bombs at the Muslim worshippers, was what one of the victims said. Palestinians are protesting planned evictions of 30 plus families. There's a lot of there's a lot of planned evictions happening because Israeli settlers are trying to evict Palestinian families in occupied East Jerusalem. The United Nations says that may be a war crime. It literally is, okay? It straight the fuck up is. It's settler terrorism. That's the actual designation. What the IDF allows to happen, what the Israeli government literally used to turn a blind eye to, but now actively and deliberately advocates for, is settler terrorism. It is literally a fucking war crime. It is completely unacceptable. It is genocide. They are forcibly going into areas, territories that 100% without a fucking single shred of a doubt belong to Palestinians. Like, I'm not even talking about like Gaza. I'm not even talking about like Israel's brutal regime on Palestine. I'm not talking about like the entirety of Palestine being given back to like the Palestinian people or the Arabs. I'm not saying any of that. I'm talking like, this is like literally on the furthest end of the spectrum. You could be the number one defender of Israel and be like a huge fucking Zionist, and this is still completely unacceptable. What's happening here is completely unacceptable. We've talked about the apartheid, the vaccine apartheid that Israel has subjected the Palestinian people, which they have sovereignty over to. And then beyond that, they're just like forcibly fucking removing people from their homes so that they can bulldoze them and make nice parking lots, you know? This is what's going on. This has been going on for a very long time. It is straight up fascist. It is straight up fascist. This has always been an ongoing apartheid regime. This is the ugly side. Well, it's all ugly across the board, but this is the side that you don't actually normally see. Here, here's the video, the absolutely horrendous scenes from inside the Al-Aqsa Mosque, where Israeli forces attacked peaceful worshippers holding night prayers. Here it is. They literally just like walk into this mosque where people are fucking praying and start throwing up, like, they just start blasting. Like, this is incredible. Like this is like Dylan Roof shit. You understand? I mean, yeah, they're not using lethal rounds, but still. Like, imagine going into a church and just like fucking start ripping Christians. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if a Muslim country just like decided to go into a Christian church and start fucking blowing less than lethal rounds at them. Like, absolutely unacceptable. I mean, this is terrorism. This is fucking terrorism. What's happening here is terrorism through and fucking through, dude. And to top it off, it's Ramadan, the holy month for Islam. And to top it off, this is one of the holiest sites for Muslims. Yeah, it's like attacking Christians during Easter or Christmas in their church. Or, yeah, if you need a comparison, it's like going into a synagogue during, what is it, Rosh Hashanah? Like what's the most holy Jewish... Yom Kippur? Yeah, okay, Yom Kippur. This is coming right after many policies in the U.S. says they need to provide unconditional support to Israel. It was clearly a reaction to see the statements that caused Israel to up the ante and bring more brutality and displacements. Yeah. Listen, it's like, the thing is, Netanyahu has been more and more militant year over year over year. I remember a time, maybe like 10, 15 years ago, where the occupation of the West Bank was considered completely unacceptable, and even the Israeli government would say stuff like, "Oh, yeah, that's happening. Please don't do that. We won't provide support and protection for you." But that was 15 fucking years ago. Now they straight up literally bulldoze. IDF will protect those bulldozers. They will straight up fucking go into Palestinian homes, evict Palestinians from their own. Imagine being ripped from your own fucking home. Like, that's where you've lived your entire fucking life. I just want to draw a picture here for you because it's hard for you to comprehend. Like, you are like, some dudes come into your fucking some dudes just come into your fucking house, okay, and say fuck you, fuck your grandmother, fuck your entire family that lives there, rip them out of your fucking house, bulldoze the goddamn house, and then build their own house. That's what's going on right now. Like, there is no other way to describe what is happening. And the Western world turns a fucking blind eye to this because America not only turns a blind eye to this, but low-key supports it. There's nothing you can do about it. The only way to do something about this is if you actually apply pressure to Israel, our greatest ally in the Middle East, and withdraw any fucking support that you have from Israel on the condition that this Western occupation must end. We're not even talking about like moving towards a two-state solution. We're just straight up talking about like, please stop bulldozing fucking homes and like putting like Jewish settlers and Israeli settlers on Palestinian territory. There is nothing you can do. America does not indirectly support it. America directly supports it. It's fucking insane. This is what Americans did to Native Americans. This is the same shit. The difference is it's happening in fucking 4K in 2021 in front of all of our eyes. Israel is now, of course, selling leftover doses of their vaccines because, they did a really, really good job of vaccinating their people and purposely did not fucking, vaccinate the Palestinians that are, again, under Israeli sovereignty. They went so far as to even block certain vaccine shipments from coming in to Palestinian territories because it doesn't matter. Palestinian lives don't matter. It's just the truth. Israeli settler home theft is a continuation of the Zionist project, said a settler spokesperson, Sheikh Jarrah in Jerusalem. Is it at the Arabs' expense? Yes, but our government institutions were built at the expense of Arabs who lived here. So was the state itself.
We take house after house. All this area will be a Jewish neighborhood. We are not finished the job.
Bro, this is like, it's just straight up, they say it too. Like, it's not like hidden. There is no justification for this beyond like saying that like this historically way back in the day this territory is supposed to be the Jews territory. It's like holy, so we have to take it. It's ridiculous. And the reality is it's no different than like how is this any different than what kind of religious justification like Al-Qaeda or fucking ISIS applies to their efforts in building an Islamic caliphate? I don't know. Well, the only difference is that it has legitimacy because it is a legitimate government and not just a militant entity, a legitimate government that gets arms and gets and builds their own arms as well and gets a lot of fucking funding and backing from the American government. That's the difference. So when this shit happens, they can get away with it. They can do this kind of fucking literal terrorism. Okay?
We are going to the next neighborhood, and after that we will go more our dream that all East Jerusalem will be like West Jerusalem, Jewish capital of Israel. אני רואה בזה המשך של המפעל היהודי-ציוני, המשך שיבת ציון, זה הכל. זה בא על חשבון הערבים? כן, גם בג"ץ והכנסת בנויים על חשבון ערבים, וגם המדינה כאן הוקמה, כן, על חשבון חלק מהתושבים הערבים שגרו פה. וזהו.
These are human beings on the other side. Like, you just remember, like, the people that they're talking about with so much disdain. Like, imagine talking about ethnic cleansing in the most calm way possible, where he's just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, we're doing this. And the reason why we're doing this is because we don't give a fuck. The only way to, oh yeah, this was fucking insane. This was a Brooklyn dude straight up. Like, I have a lot to say about this specifically. Here, we'll watch this video. This is an older video. Here.
Jacob, you know this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
You are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it.
No one is allowed to steal it, يا عمي.
זה לא שלי להחזיר.
בוא נגיד שזה יש
It's nuts. It's just like, it's fucking absolutely fucking preposterous. Like, homie just straight up was like, this is, let me just say something. Okay, you know what this is? Look, Jewish people have been oppressed throughout history, okay, since the beginning of fucking time. So what this literally resembles is like Jewish people having like their white person moment. You know what I mean? Throughout the history of colonization, you've always had like the boy becoming a man, like by going to one of the fucking colonies and just like murdering a bunch of indigenous people and settling on that land. Like that's a passage for lords, and that's a passage for like princes. They've always done this. They've done this throughout the history of colonization. And now it feels like if there is an international Jewish community, which there isn't, it's super dynamic. There's a million different there's so many different ethnicities. There's so many different like cultural differences, obviously. So when I'm saying like this feels like if I were to categorize like white people in a similar capacity, this is like some Jewish people being like, yeah, I'm gonna have my own white person moment. You know, I'm just gonna literally go to an indigenous population's land and just fuck shit up and take it for myself. This is colonization in action. If you want to understand more about the history of colonization, you can literally look to what is going on in Palestine and watch it happen in fucking 4K on TikTok, on all of these other outlets where this shit is happening currently. Like, he's just literally saying it. He's like, I have to steal it because if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it. And it's fucking my real estate. It's free real estate. Like, I mean, maybe this motherfucker's actually like born and bred Israeli. Doesn't sound like it. I mean, I don't know. He straight up sounds like he's from fucking Brooklyn. Like I know homies that sound exactly like this dude. I have homies that sound exactly like this fucking dude.
Not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the point?
Like, if I go, you don't go back. Like, that's literally, he's like, I'm back in fucking Rutgers. And like the dude I went to school with is now in like occupied Palestinian territory. And he's like, no, I'm just going to take it. It's fucking crazy. He does look very American too. Seriously, please differentiate between Jewish and Israeli. No, absolutely. But like that guy, I don't know if that guy's Israeli or not. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, there's a lot of differentiations between, like I said, that's why I said there's no like international Jewish identity or community, because there's Sephardic Jews, there's Hasidic Jews, there's what was the other one? There's another one that I'm like forgetting currently. Ashkenazi Jews. Yeah, exactly. There are then on top of that, you have like more Orthodox Mizrahi Jews. Yes, thank you. You have so many different backgrounds, so many different cultures. You have a lot of oh my God, why can't I think of the fucking words right now? I'm like trying to Ethiopian Jews. Yes, I'm trying to fucking think of words right now, and I can't figure. I just cannot. Words are not coming to my mind. You have Orthodox Jews like Ben Shabibo, and then you have it's not Reform. It's what was it? Is it Reformed? So you have conservative Jews, you have fucking woke Jews, you have communist Jews. Like, there's all different kinds of Orthodox.
Thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, Reformed and secular. Okay, yeah, you have secular Jews. So like, there's different kind of there are so many different. You can't like group every Jewish person together. It's also deeply anti-Semitic in its roots to do such a thing. But the reason why I'm like talking about this is like this dude is just like straight up like he's not. What the fuck's he doing there? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here, bro? Like, what are you doing on a Palestinian woman's like actual fucking house? Like, what the fuck are you doing in their backyard? And like, you're just sitting there and you're like, I'm gonna take it. And you can't fucking retaliate, because if you retaliate, and whenever people do retaliate, they retaliate with rocks. Okay. They can't do shit, so they throw fucking rocks, and then they get killed. Okay? Then you get the IDF up your fucking asshole with all of their goddamn weapons and missiles and tanks and whatever the fuck they want to. They protect the bulldozers, and then that's it. Like, it's just, you're done. You can't do anything. The Israeli military will come in and fuck you up. Just imagine that for a second, okay? All you have in your hands. I'm aware of that, which is why it's not cool when you say this is the Jew having a white moment. That's not what I said. Shut the fuck up. I literally qualified it for like 25 minutes before I said something along that line. Okay? Yes, it is a psychotic Zionist fascist who is doing this. God damn, bro. I hate this. Part of the reason why I never can have a fucking conversation about shit like this is because there's, even in communities like this that are supposed to be like understanding, you have motherfuckers who are like, no, I am going to straight up fucking pick apart when I know exactly what you're trying to say. I'm going to straight up pick apart and act like you didn't already describe that this is not like, you can't fucking say that like all Jews are the same and engage in like any sort of, that's because that is literally anti-Semitic. International Jewry is an anti-Semitic concept created by even before Nazis, but definitely most commonly used by fucking Nazis even to this day. That's why I literally said it's like grouping all white people in with one another, which is not an appropriate way to group anything when you're talking about it. But if you were to group it in a similar capacity, this is like what Zionists are doing, is resembling their colonization efforts. It's always been about colonization regardless. But yeah, I'm not going to have this conversation because I don't know if you're doing it in good faith, or I don't know if you're fucking just saying it just to deflect away from the heart of the conversation. Okay. Anyway, yeah. International Jewry is not an anti-Semitic term, just so you know. I know, but like every time I fucking hear it, it's more commonly used by fucking Nazis. So. Anyway, so I'm just saying, you don't see secular Jews settling East Jerusalem and the West Bank. It's the psycho Hasidim funded by billionaire American evangelicals. I thought that like some of the more religious like Orthodox Jews don't want fucking Israelis to occupy that territory, though. It's very complicated. But yes, they are 100% backed by American evangelical psychopathic Christians. Okay. Straight up. Yeah, I thought Hasidim were anti-Zionist. I don't know why that person said Hasidim are the ones that are... Hasidim are like fucking... They get their asses beat, if I'm not mistaken, from being like... from being so it's the like they're conservative as fuck, but they're not like they're anti-Zionist. Okay. Anyway, as I was talking about, a small group of Hasidic are anti-Zionists from a Jew. Hasanabi still most support the state. Trust me, I know tons of them. Well, we're not even talking about like the Hasidic community in America, okay? Because the Orthodox Jewish community in America, or the Hasidic community in America, is very insular and, for the most part, incredibly conservative. So that's not even what I'm talking about. Like the Hasidic community in Israel and in like Israel Palestine is different than in America. So as I was saying, kind of like the Amish. Yeah, it's similar to the Amish, but like imagine if the Amish had like media presence and fucking loved Donald Trump and hated wearing masks and shit. So as I was saying, let's get back to this the dude doing a fucking major self-report on fucking ethnic cleansing here.
We take house after house. All this area will be a Jewish neighborhood.
We already watched that. He already says, like, listen, you know, this is a return to Zion. You know, we're just doing our thing.
We take house after
The expulsion of Palestinians in Sheikh Jarrah is a feature of Zionism, not a bug. Settlers, and of course their Palestinian victims, are clear on this. Backed by the Israeli government, they plan to steal homes till East Jerusalem is like West Jerusalem, the Jewish capital of Israel. These are, by the way, this is from like 2009. These clips of the settler are from 2009 film My Neighborhood, but they could have been filmed yesterday. This May, settlers were once again forcibly removed Palestinian families from Sheikh Jarrah. Their efforts to do so have been sustained, unrelenting over decades now.
Very small sect
So,
that believes Israel is only for Jews when Messiah comes.
I have done so many videos, and I've spent so much time talking about the fact that, one, the international Jewish community is not single-minded, and there are plenty of Jews who are absolutely against this. And to say that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism is inherently anti-Semitic, because you're literally assuming that like Jews are a monolith. That's one. Number two is you don't want to defend the actions of a fucking horrifically violent militant state, especially if that horrifically violent, horrifically militant state is not your own fucking state even, and you clearly advocate for humanity and you advocate for leftist values or progressive values otherwise. And I see that in some cases because a lot of people have a blind spot for this sort of thing because it's far away and you've only learned about what's going on in Palestine from your parents, who probably have way more conservative fucking prejudices, and they just like basically fucking melt your brain with misinformation. And lastly, I can't even think about it. Zionists aren't even a monolith because the newer definition of Zionism has changed from classic Zionist. Yeah. So as a Palestinian who's living in Jordan, it's so frustrating to know that there's nothing we can do. There is nothing. So when I was growing up in Hebrew school, we were taught that Palestine isn't real and that it's just a bunch of terrorists. A lot of Jews are now waking up. I'm anti-Zionist and I'm a Jew. I've been called a self-hating Jew and even have had people threaten me after debating and realizing that they cannot defend genocide. I mean, yeah, the arguments that you will hear, if you're a progressive Jew, the arguments that you will hear from like people defending Israel's actions will resemble the arguments that you hear from fucking conservative chuds, because conservatism and being a chud is the same. That's universal. So you slowly but surely start to recognize, like, oh shit, what they're fucking saying, what they're saying and doing here is no different than what they're saying and doing here is absolutely no fucking different than what American conservatives do when they're defending like America's actions in Iraq, for example. So, yeah. Joe Biden, of course, has always been historically unapologetic about giving as much, as many, as much unconditional support to Israel as possible. That's always been the thing. At my Hebrew school, they only taught us how Jews came through and won against the evil Palestinians who have no right to be in Israel. So what do you think about the U.S. interfering in this stuff? If the U.S. decides to take action against Israel, wouldn't that be continuing the trend of the U.S. being the world police? The U.S. interference in this circumstance could literally revolve around refusing to interfere. You get that, right? There's a difference between like interfering and playing world police. And then there's a difference of like, hey, take away. I mean, this is here. Stop this.
I think it's about time we stop, those of us who support, as most of us do, Israel in this body, for apologizing for our support for Israel. There's no apology to be made. None. It is the best $3 billion investment we make. Were there not an Israel, the United States of America would have to invent an Israel to protect her interest in the region.
Again, straight up self-report. Boys, there's nothing else that you need to hear. Like, listen, when you get confident, when it is so normal to say things like this because you don't expect any backlash, they say it. How does he have more hair? It's called hair plugs. You know what I'm saying? I love this. Good thing you told people to vote for him. Yeah, no, you're right. Because Donald Trump, a second term under Donald Trump would have been certainly much better for the Palestinians. You dumb, white, Iowa leftist on the internet, LARPing as a fucking revolutionary with your hammer and sickle Twitter account, you stupid motherfucker. The entire reason why the American embassy was moved to Jerusalem and this like action against Palestinians in Jerusalem is now legitimized is because of the Trump administration and what fucking Mike Pompeo, that Fred Flintstone looking evangelical fuck did directly in Israel. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. Remove yourself from these sorts of conversations if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, okay? And back then I said, vote for Hillary Clinton as well, by the way, because I don't think, and I don't give a fuck what you have to say, I don't think that what happened in Jerusalem would have happened under Hillary Clinton's administration. Straight up. She fucking destroyed Libya. I know that, but I do not believe that the actions that Donald Trump, I believe that the actions that Donald Trump took were unique to Donald Trump, okay? Idiot.
Idiot chatter Panoko.
LMAO. Okay, dude. No, you're right, dude. You're right. Totally. Let's make up fucking, instead of literally looking at the actions of an administration and criticizing it, let's make up the actions of another administration that never even happened that would certainly engage in this, okay? Anyway. The Hasidim you are thinking about are a very small sect that believe Jews should only return to Israel when Messiah comes. Most Hasidim are Zionists. Happy Ramadan, fellow Semite. Lefty Jews rapping out here in the community. Anyway. So, where was I? The actions of the Trump admin were essentially in lockstep with what Bibi and the Israeli government wanted. Biden is definitely preferable. So, we talked about this. We talked about like the impact of settler colonialism, settler terrorism, or not settler colonialism, just like Israeli colonialism. It's straight up the fucking same. I don't give a fuck how many goddamn like twit pic accounts that are gonna come out and be like,
Sorry
I'm
for
a
triggering
bisexual anxiety disorder Israeli Jew, and what you're talking about here is actually different. Like, here is why it's dangerous to compare, like, white colonialism to Israeli colonialism. It's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. You can write as many stupid-ass fucking infographics you can. There's no justifying this, okay? It's like literally saying that it was Oliver North was having... wait, Oliver North? I always fuck up with... Yeah. Oliver North was actually having a fucking real... Oliver North was having a real fucking girl boss moment when he sold weapons to Iran, and then fucking he was actually allowing brown people to liberate themselves, and the Contras are technically still Latin. They're still like Latinx people. So what he was doing was actually good for both countries and their autonomy. Like, you can't